What's going on, guys? I'm Mike Romaine from SUPERHEROJACKED.com. We're back for another How To Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about how to find your kryptonite. I was going to start breaking it down into smaller, less complex things like how to lose weight or how to gain weight. And we've talked about those specifically in How To Tuesdays before, but I want to really simplify it and talk about it instead of talking about, okay, stay under your calories exactly 500, or this is how you gain muscle versus this is how you lose fat. I want to talk about simplified stuff. If you guys have other topics for How To Tuesdays, please let me know so I could specifically talk about things that you want. Like last week we did motivation because that was asked for. Other than that, the only announcements that I have is that the Academy got a huge makeover. It has all new images, it has a whole new way of finding the workout routine path, it has a brand new booty blaster path. I'm currently reading Mortal Engines book 3, and I'm also reading Fairest of All, one of the villain series that's like Disney inspired. It's actually pretty good, I'm enjoying it. As you guys know, I'm playing Disney Heroes and Strike Force if you guys want to join me on that. But before I get too far ahead of myself, I want to get right into the video. I am in a different setup, but we're going to still crack the monster, mainly because I don't want Fate to get mad at me. I want to keep it in at least one video playlist. That'll be the How To Tuesday. So let's crack the monster, cue the music, and get into it. So first off, I should probably talk about what is a kryptonite. Kryptonite, as you guys may know, is the one thing that can dampen and harm Superman. It could dampen his powers, harm him. It's the one thing that could really take away from Superman. So we all have our kryptonite. It's finding that one thing that's really holding you back from getting to where you want or what you want to be, or pushing you through to your transformation. So for my younger brother Ryan, his kryptonite at a time when he was looking to lose weight was soda. He was drinking so many liquid calories. He had no idea what was going on. He was drinking soda and Gatorade and things with calories in it, and he was cutting his calories elsewhere. Thought he was in a caloric deficit, but in turn, he was still drinking the sodas and drinking the Gatorades and drinking the vitamin waters. And then, crazy enough, he was like, oh, well, soda's bad for me. So he cut soda, and then he was just drinking vitamin water and Gatorade. But he was drinking so much of it that it was actually keeping him in a surplus. So it went from soda being his kryptonite to liquid calories being his kryptonite, and he had no idea, because people think that Gatorade or vitamin water or certain things are healthy, but it was actually putting him in a surplus. So he had to analyze what in his diet was going wrong and figure out what was holding him back. And there's these little things that I know people don't realize. Like, for example, I know there was another instance where somebody in the Academy was forgetting to add in butter or certain condiments that are being used. Like, for example, salad dressing. Those have all the calories when you're talking about the certain things that they're going on. When you put butter on bread, you can have a slice of bread. I have my egg sandwich on 45 calorie bread, but once you put butter on, you're double or tripling it depending on your serving. Whereas when you use dressing, let's say you have a sliced cucumber or some broccoli or carrots, and when you dip it in ranch or something else, that's going to double or triple or quadruple even the amount of calories for that healthy snack. So you have to really analyze your diet and think about the things that you're using on a daily basis that you might not realize have to be added into your calories. The same goes for training. You got to really analyze your training. Go back through these videos and look at things like supersets and pyramid training and progressive overload and things that you can implement into your training in order to consistently get better and better and better, and find out maybe what's holding you back. Maybe what's holding you back is that you haven't switched your training up in a while. You're just staying stagnant. You're not really improving. You're not switching to compound lifts, or you're not switching your accessory work, or you're not switching your rep scheme, or you're really not making changes, or you're really not progressively getting better. Maybe you could make some little tweaks and get over a big hurdle that you haven't hit. Maybe you need to start eating more. You think you're eating a lot, but you're really not. Maybe your kryptonite is the fact that it seems like you're eating a lot throughout the day, but all the foods that you're having don't have that much calories. Maybe you're not able to put on muscle as quickly even though you're eating the calories, and maybe your problem is that you're not having enough protein. So you really have to sit down and analyze what you're doing with your diet, with your training, and what is your kryptonite. Obviously, this goes for other things as well. Maybe stress is your kryptonite. Maybe sleep is your kryptonite. Maybe your job is your kryptonite. And there are times where health comes before work, and you need to realize that maybe it's time for a huge life change so you could be healthier in your life. And obviously, you need to figure out what your kryptonite is. There usually is one major thing holding people back, whether it's stress or work or eating or training, but it could be a number of those things. It could be a combination of all of them, and it's little tweaks throughout to overcome your kryptonite. My kryptonite, if I had to choose one right now, it's never knowing whether I want to bulk or cut. I'm always in that middle range where I want to like recomp. I don't really want to get bigger, but I want to be able to bulk up and eat more calories, get stronger. I don't want to lose strength, so I kind of maintain, but I also want to cut fat and I want to be shredded. So I'm always in that little medium where I'm kind of slightly bulk, slightly cut, and it's actually working out because I'm progressively getting better. But that's my kryptonite. I have to really push myself to decide what I want to do. Like right now, I'm specifically cutting. I want to drop 10 pounds, and I made that goal with the academy. On certain Wednesdays through the month, I put out emails that we go over our goals. So that's one goal that I really committed to, is cutting another 10 pounds this year. So I did that on purpose to push myself and overcome my kryptonite. And there's certain times we have to do things to overcome the kryptonite. So hopefully this video will allow you guys to take a step back, look at it from a more broad aspect, look at everything one by one: diet, workout, stress, sleep, whatever it is. Look at it, break it down a little bit more, find your kryptonites, overcome the kryptonites, make the little changes that you've been putting off or that you couldn't see prior to doing this. So that's really it for this video. Subscribe, smash thumbs up button. Let me know if you have any other topics that you want me to hit on How To Tuesday, and I'll talk to you later.